started from the bottom. We just want the money, the respect, and all the power. Money and the power. The money and the power. Fuck it up a check, 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 check.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Great Page here, back again with another MyGm for you guys. I'm bringing out this Wizards MyGm. Gilbert Arena is coming back. Now you're seeing they had some wish list goals for the offseason. Now let's look at the draft lottery. You see we're supposed to have the 7th overall pick. Can we get that, y'all? Let's see. Hopefully we can get a top 5 pick. At least you see the Magic's the 9th, Pistons the 8th, and we end up getting the 7th pick. But who got the number 1 pick? Is it going to be the Knicks, the Lakers? And no, I'm sorry, why I said the Lakers. It is the Knicks that have the number 1 pick, just like how they should have had in real life. But hey, I know them Knicks fans are jealous. So you see the board right here, looking at it. The Cavs have the 28th pick. We have the 7th pick. For us to make a big splash in the draft, I feel like we need to upgrade our talent. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got to get a top 5 pick at least. So I'm looking to trade this 7th overall pick to see if we can get something else. So right here, see the owner talking to me, telling me what I should do, and I told him, I said, you know what, I'll get a new assistant GM. I mean, I'm already doing that because, you know, because I already hired that my pilot as my assistant GM. So I'm not assistant GM, CFO, excuse me, my assistant GM. I just signed into a 1-year deal. You know how we do it. So right here, we're going to get him. So I see what we can do. And again, if you guys see the last episode, you guys see the goals. We are strapped against the cap. I don't know who the GM was before this, what he was doing, but this guy has it strapped against the cap, our CFO. So we get a better CFO in Josh Wilson. Of course, it's going to be a 1-year deal because I want to see if he can improve. We're going to get the agent from last year, 2K. I'm going to put him on a 1-year deal as well too. All these guys are typically going to get 1-year deals because I expect to have a lot of cap next year, a lot more money next year, and we can work with it. Now, I'm looking at the coaches. Excuse me, I see Rick Carlisle, Jason Kidd, Brad Stevens, all great coaches, and I'm like, Sam Cassell might be a good coach too. So I'm looking at the assistant coaches, and I said, wow, Steve Nash is an assistant coach. Man, oh man, gotta pick him up. He could be a great assistant coach. He could be a coach in the future in real life. So I'm gonna give him a 2-year deal because he has A+ potential, and right there out the gate. Now look at Randy Whitman. You see how he's neutral. I want to resign him, but it says I don't have enough money for him. So I'm thinking, you know, with all these guys here, maybe we should keep Whitman. Maybe if his morale's up, he can take for less. So I'm looking at the people, but I say, you know what? Let me try to upgrade Sam Cassell, and I can't get Sam Cassell, man. Why? So I'm gonna give Randy Whitman a pep talk, seeing if he can seeing like if we'll go through it, and you know it didn't work out. It wasn't no pep talk for him to sign for less, so it looks like we're not gonna be able to get Randy Whitman. So I just keep trying, man. I just keep hoping that's not the case. But there's only 2 coaches we can choose from, so I choose the better one, of course. And Jack Morrison, of course, is going to be a 1-year deal because I don't like him that much. So Cliff Alexander, these are the list of players that I chose in the pre-draft workup. We're looking at Cliff Alexander. We're looking at, of course, Jahlil Okafor and Karl Anthony Towns. Of course, that's what our assistant GM wanted us to say. And I'm also interested in D'Angelo Russell and Frank Kaminsky and Aaron Harrison. Those 3 guys are crucial. They could be great bench players, but hey, we gotta figure out what's best for the team. Now, let's go and look at what Jack Morrison wants. He wants us to draft this guy. I'm not drafting. He wants us to view the process. Yeah, draft him. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to you. You just got here. But right here, look at this. We can get rid of Paul Pierce. Get rid of Paul Pierce. And look who we get rid of. We can get rid of Nene. Thank the Lord. And we also get a top 5 pick of that. So I think that's going to be a good way to go into the draft, 5th and 7th pick.
Welcome to the NBA Draft. Tonight is the culmination of the efforts for some of the world's most talented young basketball players. It's a time for their dreams to be realized and to be welcomed into the elite group of players that make up the NBA. We thank all of you for joining us on this exciting night, whether you are watching on television or following along online. And finally, a big thanks to all the fans here for providing this wonderful atmosphere. Now, let's get underway.
Man, Gilbert, don't stress out, don't freak out. You got your medication, man. You can do this. Karl Anthony Towns and Jahlil Okafor will be yours by the end of the night. I promise, DC Rising. Let's go to the draft room. A 212 number. Who is this? Hello?
Hey Gilbert, this is Phil Jackson from the New York Knicks.
Hey Phil, how you doing?
First of all, welcome to your first NBA job since retirement.
Thanks Phil. It means a lot coming from a guy of your, your basketball IQ and your prestige. But why is there a reason why you called me?
Now Gilbert, let's get down to business. I have a proposition that could benefit both of our franchises. Are you interested to hear what I have to offer?
Sure, anything. What you got?
I know how badly the Wizards want a bounce-back season, so how about you give me the 5th and 7th overall pick in this year's draft, and you will receive the first pick from the New York Knicks in this year's draft.
Gosh, wow, that is a big offer. The first overall pick in the draft. I can get Okafor Towns if I do that. And I can make a splash. You know what? I'll do it. That's a deal.
Thanks a lot, the best to your franchise. The pick is yours.
You too, Phil, and again, thanks for the pick. Alright, y'all, we got the first overall pick. Yes, I told you what I said. Gilbert Arenas is here to make a splash for the Wizards, man. Let's go. So, we out here trying to see what we're going to do. We got to ask everybody who they want. We asked our owner. He says Karl Anthony Towns. Let's ask Morrison. He says Karl Anthony Towns. Our assistant coach, he said Karl Anthony Towns. Steve Nash said that. Our assistant GM says Towns. You guys see a pattern in here, right? Karl Anthony Towns looks like it's the movement, and I believe a unanimous decision for Karl Anthony Towns is here. The Wizards with the first overall pick, and that is who I'm going to pick. Karl Anthony Towns. Let's go.
First pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select the 19-year-old power forward from the University of Kentucky.
Oh my gosh, I'm thinking that we almost done here, but look at the offer Chicago is giving me. Otto Porter, Ramon Sessions for the 9th pick in the draft, and Eton Moore. We can get a top 10 picks, 2 lottery picks, and they're both in the top 10. The number 1 pick and then the 9th pick, I'm thinking about, like, dang, Otto Porter is a good player, but in the end, I feel like we could do more. So we're going to see what the owner wants. The owner, he wants Kersey. Let's see what they want. They want that Chris Podopoulos. I'm not gonna pronounce his name. Bobby Portis. Look at these guys. It's like a mixed bag, but you know what? They want to see Stanley Johnson. I'm looking at the CFO and everything, but you know what? Before I made that trade, I said, you know what? Let's make a splash before I make a deal, because these guys wanted me to get a big man, so I said, okay, we can trade Gortat and Chris Humphries, and we got DeAndre Jordan. Let's go. And guess who I'm going to get in this draft? I'm going against what they said. I'm going to get him. D'Angelo Russell.
In the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select the 20-year-old point guard from The Ohio State University.
So right here, as you guys see, we get offered another pick. We made a splash. We made about 3-4 trades in the draft. So we got John Wall, Bradley Beal, Towns, DeAndre Jordan, and the D'Angelo Russell. So, we don't have a small forward, so I'm thinking, you know what? Let's get this boy Justin Anderson over here. Let's see what he's about. And that's going to be it for the video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, and part 2 of this offseason will be on tomorrow. Peace!
This way forever. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. For real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. remember Shaq's.